The countdown to Christmas has begun. Julia and Trevor live with their kids, a daughter Mia, a son Patrick, and their grandson, and Patrick's son Connor. It's day 1. Trevor is helping his grandson Connor with his homework. It's day 2. Trevor is heading out. His wife Julia asks him to bring carrots on his way back. Trevor leaves and Julia prepares breakfast for the kids. It's day 3. Mia shows her mother a dress she wants for prom. Julia refuses to buy the dress since the family is struggling financially. Mia gets angry with her mom and walks away. Day 4. The family is having dinner, but Patrick is absent. Day 5. Trevor is talking over the phone wanting to skip a payment. Day 6. Julia brings Connor home from school. Connor goes to wash his hands while Julia hides some money away. Connor has made a Christmas card for his dad. Day 7. Mia is learning to drive from her uncle Al. Julia hands Al some money. He asks her about Patrick. She has no idea what's going on with Patrick. Day 8. Julia is sewing the dress for Mia's prom, the same one that Mia wanted to buy. Day 10. Trevor broke his arm and has a black eye. Mia is writing on the cast. She tells him that she asked her mom about a prom dress, but she doesn't want it anymore. Day 11. Julia is helping Connor to bake some cookies. Carol singers have arrived. Julia opens the jar where she hides money and finds it empty. Day 12. Connor is in the kitchen while Julia and Trevor are fighting over the missing money. Trevor wants to borrow some money from Al, but Julia says that he is poorer than they are. He charges his own niece for driving lessons. Trevor doesn't have any money to buy presents for Connor. Day 14. Julia brought groceries and Trevor is angry because he brought carrots the other day. He thinks they don't need all this. Day 15. Julia wants to know if Trevor would be getting any work compensation after the accident. Trevor says they haven't said anything yet. Mia arrives with Al. She passed her driving test. Day 16. The family is preparing lights for the Christmas tree. Patrick arrives home. He didn't call because he lost his phone. Day 17. Mia has her Christmas prom tonight. Julia gives her an early Christmas present. It's the dress that she wanted, but it doesn't look the same. She doesn't like it, and Julia takes it back. Patrick gets a call and goes outside for the call. Day 18. Julia nicked her car and is getting it repaired with the help of Al. She asks him not to tell Trevor about it. He tells her it's not going to cost her anything because he feels it was not reasonable to take all that money for Mia's driving lessons. Day 19. Patrick notices that day 9 on the calendar hasn't been marked open. Connor tells him that they must have forgotten because it was the day that they had to go hospital for Trevor. In a flashback, Patrick breaks in the house and starts looking for something in the kitchen. He opens the jar where Julia hides her money and takes all the money in it. Trevor catches him and asks him what he was doing with that jar. Patrick denies doing anything. Trevor tells him if he wants cash, Trevor can give him some. Patrick doesn't want any cash. Trevor tells him to wait for Connor at least. But Patrick feels like Trevor humiliates him in front of his own kid. They get into an argument. Trevor tries to stop him from stealing that money. Patrick pushes him and then punches him in the face before leaving. Day 20. Trevor and Patrick are talking. Trevor tells him that what he does is an illness. He hasn't told Julia anything. Patrick tells Trevor that he borrowed money from some very bad people, and now they want it back. He did not want to drag them into this. Patrick starts crying, and Trevor hugs him. Day 22. The family is having food together. There's a knock on the door. Trevor looks at Patrick and then forces everyone to go upstairs. He tells Patrick to stay in the kitchen and goes to check the door. Day 23. Al is crying and tells Trevor that he misses Sandra, his ex-wife. He starts crying uncontrollably. Once calm, he asks Trevor about the cops that came around to his house. Trevor tells Al that they wanted to ask Patrick about the loan sharks who's threatening him. The shark got knocked down in a hit and run and has been in intensive care ever since. Day 24. Julia is wrapping presents. He insinuates that he is the one taking money from the jar. But Patrick has already told her everything. He apologizes to her for not telling her. It is implied that Julia was the one who ran over the loan shark in order to save Patrick, as evident by the car damages that Julia didn't wanted Trevor to know about, and the cops coming to his house. The episode ends with Julia and Trevor professing their love for each other and sharing a kiss. Please like and subscribe the channel for more videos like these.